All right, fire signs, this is your energy report for this upcoming week. Today is Monday. Let's see what the universe has for you. We're going to start with my angel deck. All right, hope you guys all had a good weekend. I just finished my morning messages and they were pretty awesome, all about love and how to speak to your partner, how to come from love and not rage at them, how to speak to your kids. Ooh, we have Archangel Metatron. What does he have for us? Interesting. I connect deeply with Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. So when they both come through in a reading, it's a powerful message. They're showing themselves saying, hey, what this reading is about to be, the messages that are about to come through are very important and you need to tune in. All right. What do you have for us? Metatron, my man Meta. And I think it's very unique. You guys know how you see the little Meta symbol when you open up your Instagram and Facebook. I think Archangel Metatron is somehow behind that. Hopefully he's shifting our culture and society and helping us weed out all the junk and the crap, helping us restructure our earth. That felt like a lot of cards. Let's see, maybe it's just 2. Nope, 3. Okay, we have the horse, the bat, the llama. Let's do the llama first because it's cute. Soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust the journey. Okay, Metatron's telling us that if times are difficult for you, fire signs, that's okay. Trust it. There's something coming from it. The bat says, listen up, you are working through deep soul patterns, release any outdated beliefs that surface. Your belief systems are completely crumbling and breaking down right now. We're being called to look at life in a completely different light. We're being called to not see ourselves as just these bodies, to not see ourselves as our bank account and how big it is. And we're not attaching to that, to see that, we can survive without the social structures of our society, that we can rely on a higher power to lead us and to guide us and to not rely on a government anymore. So the bat is calling you to listen up. Like I said, in this reading, it's funny. I think he's saying, do you remember what I said like a minute or 2 ago about when he's here, when he shows himself, he's saying, listen up, this reading is for you. I think the bat card maybe was just that. And then we have horse, free spirit, give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. This is breaking free from the matrix, from those structures, from those limiting beliefs. So really start to think about, I always notice in my day, in my patterns, when I'm doing things, like the other day I went to the food store. Here's an example. The other day I went to the food store and I did something so different. I tried to buy as much produce as I could for the least amount of money. Because I was like, I wonder what I could survive on for the least amount of money, right? And I went and I spent $28 and I got celery, I got apples, I got potatoes, rice, just basically all the stuff I normally eat, except for I didn't get any kind of like chips or salsa or protein bars. I didn't get all like the processed stuff that I eat, which is still somewhat healthier than, anything else. But I was just stuck to produce. And I went 7 days on those foods and it was $28. So that was me kind of like, it's almost like, why did I do that? Like, why did the universe jump in my body and make me practice that? Is this where we're headed? Are we going to start growing our own food so that we're not ingesting these chemicals anymore? Are we not going to have food stores? Are things going to start to change? Are we going to start to live in communities and barter? And, I'll offer you a reading or some sort of anxiety counseling or guidance. And then you offer me, I don't know, maybe you make jam in your home and you're offering me food. So I feel like I'm being moved to do things that are preparing me for something, but I don't really know what's coming yet. And, there's so many people buying property right now. They are, you know, shifting the way they're living their lives in their homes. They're living on less. They are leaving their corporate jobs and starting to create. They're being free spirits and they're creating their own abundance on their own. Just like me, I quit my teaching job and now I'm just waking up each day, seeing what's brought to me, putting out these readings, getting random readings, house calls to help cleanse homes, to help teach about energy cleansing. So I'm almost in the unknown of, okay, let me figure out how to survive on food with the least amount of money that's really good and healthy. Let me wake up each day and be intuitive and ask the universe to move me to create abundance for me. And it's working and it's happening. And I feel like it's paving a path for all of us to start living this way, to not rely on a food store, you know, to, even though I am relying on a food store, not growing my own food yet, but I would like to. But this is all like soul growth. It's us coming back to our truest nature and breaking free from the matrix of we wake up to earn a paycheck. We're not meant to do that. And that's how we've been brainwashed. We are meant, fire signs, listen up. The bat is saying, listen up. You were not meant to wake up and just earn money. You are here to add value to the world in some way. And if you're at a job right now and it's solely for money, that's okay. But you're eventually going to get called to pull away from that, to figure out, you know, what it is that you were called here to bring to our planet. And for me, as an example, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, you're like, what does she mean by that? Like, an example would be, are you a writer? Are you a musician? Are you a reader? You know, what is it inside of you that you have that you want to help people with? Maybe you're passionate about farming. Maybe you're passionate about animals. This is what Metatron is trying to tell us, is that we are being called to figure out what we can do to add value and start pulling away from the hustle and bustle of life and a routine. And I need to earn money and I am my bank account and I am my body. We're being called to pull away from all of our routines, from all of our structures. And it's scary, but we can do it. And I'm practicing it right now in my life. Like, I'm trying to not go to the gym as much. I'm trying to just listen to my body and just not have the mindset of, I need to do this in order to be this. And I'm just being, and I'm listening and I'm following and it's working. And I'm not reliant on, you know, $200 worth of food for a week. I'm scaling it back. I am not putting extra junk in my body. And I'm only sharing my experience to give you an example. And I'm not trying to, like, my ego is not screaming at you right now saying, be like me. It's just sharing. So hopefully you guys can start to see these patterns, because you might start to see them in your life and you're like, why am I doing this all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden am I wanting to like grow food? It's because your soul is growing and it's preparing you for what's next for our society in the next 4 or 5 years, because stuff is going to start changing. This pandemic is definitely waking us up to how we want to live and how we don't want to buy into the matrix of them selling us food that has chemicals in it. We eventually have to say no and not keep supporting that. And we have to figure out a way to eat. So we have to grow our own food. That's a huge piece of our society, is relying on them to feed us and them to supply us with housing. So we are really breaking free from that structure, and it's happening slowly. So don't panic as you're listening to this. But yeah, fire signs, let's pull one more card for you, because this is where our world's going. And I'm assuming the energy for all the signs this week are all going to be about this, about where are you seeing patterns in your life where you're starting to stretch yourself and be pulled away from the limiting beliefs we've been brainwashed with. Top card, love. And where are your limiting beliefs around love? It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. And once, this is all about, like, once you break free from that, those limiting beliefs, you start to feel your value. You start to want to share what you have because you love yourself and you're like, wow, I don't have to rely on a system. I can do this on my own. I can be my own hero. I don't need anyone to save me. I love myself. I love the universe. I love my connection. I love my family members. And I'm strong and I'm a free spirit. And I'm going to express myself the way I came here to express myself. Oh yeah, such a good reading, fire signs. All right, lovies, have a wonderful week. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you feel called to do. I would love to get these messages out there to more people. So yeah, that would be so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day.